I've been watching Baki since Baki the Grappler, when he was 14 and had orange hair. You're not a day one fan if you didn't know when Baki had orange hair. But that's not the point of this video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about menaces in Baki, but not several menaces. We're just gonna be looking at one menace alone. And that's none other than our title character, Baki Hanma. As you guys can probably hear in this audio, and whoever was in my live today, I am sick. I've been sick as f for the last week. A nigga can't breathe. But hey, I'm gonna do this video regardless. And just in case you might be getting worried that Reverse Jumping 2 is not coming out, it will. I'm working on it. It's a long video, guys, so give me some time. Anywho, in the show Baki, the word menace is synonymous with breathing. That show is filled to the brim with straight up menaces, like Yujiro. If you know the heinous things that this nigga has done, yeah, you'll understand. We also have niggas like Retsu who decided to run on water for some reason. Like, who are you, nigga? Jesus? Like, bro, this show is so weird. And they will sit there and try to explain it all with martial arts, which is straight up bullshit. Telling me this man Yujiro walking through glass and it popping back in place can be explained with martial arts, bro? Yeah, bro, you have to turn off a portion of your brain to watch Baki. Anywho, today we're gonna be looking at some instances where Baki was straight up a fucking menace. And the first instance we're gonna get into is Baki making a joke of Ali Jr. Alright, so this whole thing started with Ali Jr. being a fucking simp. He saw Baki enjoying his time with his girl, right? And this nigga instantly starts hating. Like, bro, I should really throw his ass on Mount Hatemore for that shit. Cause wow, how do you see somebody enjoying their relationship and decide you wanna take their girl? So yeah, Ali showed up with his ego over the fucking moon, saying he's gonna beat Baki in the tournament and take his girl. And not gonna lie, bro, Baki is the realest nigga ever. Ali goes to Causeway to simp, saying that she's the prettiest girl that he's ever seen, and he wants to marry her. He's saying that it's her job as a woman to pick the #1 guy. And then this nigga kisses her. This is what I mean when everyone in this show is a fucking menace. But after all that happens, right? This nigga sees Baki and Causeway kissing in the park. And here go his hating ass. Excuse me? I need to talk to you, homeboy. Baki, I'm marrying Causeway.
Is this nigga serious?
Like, bro, this nigga has the audacity to come out of nowhere while they kissing and just declare that he's marrying this nigga's girlfriend. And Baki being the little menace he is, he's like, hey bro, you don't have an ulterior motive, do you? You know, like pissing me the off? And then here he goes, I'm approaching Causeway as a man. And this is why I say Baki's the realest nigga alive. Baki responds, hey yo, Causeway doesn't belong to anyone, homeboy. Causeway's like, hey, what do you mean? I'm your girlfriend. And Baki responds with this.
2人の間にだけ交わされた約束で他の異性は一切関係ない誰だって梢を好きになれるし恋人にしたければ申し込んだらいい
Like, on God, bro, Baki is real as fuck for saying that. Anywho, after a bunch of bullshit happens, we get to the fight. Ali enters the arena and is waiting for Baki to come in. And out of nowhere, this thing lands in the arena and it creates a bunch of smoke. After realizing who's coming up from the smoke, Ali starts shitting his pants. And they finally show you who's in the dust cloud. And it's Yujiro head ass. Like, bro, Ali accepted death at that point. But Baki told his ass to move out of the way, because that's his spot. And Yujiro, deciding he's the ref now, says this. This nigga just told them to fight to the death and the winner can come after him. They get ready to fight, and Muhammad Ali shows up to watch. But this nigga Yujiro goes to the dude that's supposed to tell him to start and told him to get the fuck out of the way, since he decided he's the referee now. And he finally tells them to begin. So they start fighting, and Baki starts walking towards him. And Ali starts planning what he's gonna do, saying go straight, you know, get as close as possible. This nigga talking about some be brave. But then Baki finally got in range and he attacked. But Baki weaved his shit and smacks him. This nigga was flabbergasted at how fast Baki was, bruh. Bruh, this nigga went down with one hit. When he finally woke up, Baki's like, hey bro, do you want to continue this, or you know, are you done? So he quickly gets up and is like, oh my man, I messed up. That knockdown was your only chance. Bro, look at Baki's face. This nigga don't care.
Still don't care. I don't.
But Ali said he's come to his senses and is ready to battle to the death, which was the biggest mistake this nigga could have ever made. You do not tell a menace like Baki that you are ready to fight to the death. This man Baki has been facing death since he was a child. So Ali starts, you know, prepping himself up and is saying that he's gonna kill Baki before Baki even gets the chance to kill him. He's jumping up and down and, you know, making declarations. And bro, Baki does this man so fucking dirty. He kicks this nigga in his junk.
He keeps kicking.
This nigga was sitting there talking, but he kicks him. well, we know he's not gonna be having any kids. Every audience member was shocked, like, bro, Baki really just kicked this man. Ali falls to the floor like, hey, yo, what the fuck? And bro, look at Baki's face. He has no emotion. He's just looking at this man reeling on the ground. And then like the cold-hearted menace that he is, he stomps on this man's face. He's like, hey bro, you're on death's door. Ali Jr.'s knocked out, but Baki goes and opens his eyes, grabs him by his hair, and starts choking him out. Like full force choking this nigga. He's ready to kill this man. The audience was just shocked as fuck that Baki was really going to do this. Kozue's teeth are like chattering because she's really about to witness a murder right now. But as they're ready to call the fight, Baki gets smacked by none other than Muhammad Ali himself. But Baki wasn't even mad about that. He was just honored that he got to feel Muhammad Ali's legendary punch. And he's like, yeah bro, if you didn't step in, I would have actually killed him. And everybody got shocked for real this time. So yeah, Baki is a certified fucking menace. And the next exhibit we're gonna get into is just as wild. Baki bitches Oliva. Part 1. Alright, so how we got here was, Baki wanted to fight Oliva. Oliva is known as Unchained, the freest man ever. Even though this man's in prison, he can do whatever the fuck he wants and go wherever he wants, whenever he wants. And Baki wants to fight him. But seeing how this nigga's in the biggest prison ever, Baki has to find a way in. And how does Baki go about making sure that he gets into a maximum security prison?
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
He kidnaps the president, of course. Yeah, bro, this menace wanted to make sure that he got into the right prison, so he just abducted the fucking president. While this man had guards surrounding him in the car. Yeah, this also just proves how much more of a menace that Baki is. But Baki actually gets what he wants and ends up in the same prison as Oliva. A bunch of shit happens. And now the number 1, Oliva, is fighting the number 2 in the prison, Guevara. They're doing this thing with the handkerchief and throwing punches. Whoever lets go of the handkerchief first loses. Now before this fight started, Oliva decided to bring his girlfriend out to watch the fight. And yeah bro, that's his girlfriend, Maria. His strong ass had to bring her ass out with the whole bed. She looked like she's wearing the bed sheets for clothes anyways, but that's not the focus of this video. As they're fighting, Baki is like, man, what the fuck is this bullshit? These niggas sitting here playing games like a bunch of little fucking kids. This shit is boring. And this is when he decided to go and be a menace and disrespects Oliva. Baki goes and gets in the bed with his girlfriend and just starts sleeping. This nigga Oliva was shocked, like, hey, yo, what the fuck are you doing? But Maria's like, oh, nah, nigga, what the hell are you doing? You sitting here glazing this fucking handkerchief like a fucking kid out here playing games and shit when you're supposed to be fighting. That shit was so boring that this kid fell asleep. And bro, this nigga's face, bro, he's like, yo, what? And then she finally says this.
A fight between real men should be a knockdown brawl. Seriously, what else is there?
She kisses Baki. Oh my god, this man is a straight up fucking menace, bruh. And that's not even all, bruh. Baki gets out of the bed and starts rizzing up Maria.
And you were so warm.
Bro, this nigga Baki literally got in bed with Oliva's girlfriend and then rizzed her up afterwards. She was blushing and everything. Yeah, bro, this show's full of menaces, but Baki is just a menace among menaces. But that's not even the only time that he decided to troll Oliva. Our next exhibit is Baki bitches Oliva. Part 2. So after being in the prison for a little bit, Baki decides, you know what? I want to be unchained too. I want to troll this nigga. So while the guard has them standing for, you know, their morning roll call, Baki's like, hey bro, can I go outside? And all the other prisoners are looking at this nigga like, ain't no way he just asked that. Because first of all, you're not even supposed to be talking. And here he goes, all I want to do is go outside and get a little fresh air. The guards were shocked. The guard is so shocked he couldn't believe what the fuck he was hearing and decided to, you know, make sure he heard it right. But Baki kicks this nigga in the head, jumps behind the other one and claps this nigga's ear, and then jumps off the fucking balcony. The other guards come to shoot at this man, and he's just sitting here dodging the bullet. Like, bro, this nigga swear he's Spider-Man, bitch. Anywho, he runs and kicks the door, and 3 guards were just waiting for him. They shoot, but that nigga already dodged and, you know, smacks all 3 of them back to back and takes the keys to open the door. And he finally gets to the courtyard. But the warden and a couple of guards were waiting, and he's like, hey, homeboy, you're not getting anywhere. This is as far as you go. He gets the guards to surround Baki, and he's like, exactly how the fuck did you think you were actually gonna escape? And Baki's like, nigga, I already did. And then the warden's glasses starts breaking. And Baki's like, yeah, bro, I broke them shits like a couple minutes ago. And he shows it was when the warden got close to him. And then he's like, yeah, bro, and it wasn't just you. And he shows that he took the second button of each guard's uniforms off. Them niggas was flabbergasted. Even after showing him that, here goes the warden.
Go on, boys, shoot him in the knee and teach him a lesson.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Then I took an arrow in the knee.
This man literally told the guards to shoot this nigga's kneecaps off. Anyways, the guards were too scared to even do anything. And Baki's like, that's tough, buddy. Look at that. Even your guards are too scared to do shit. They realize that they're the real hostages here. I could kill these niggas whenever I want. And Baki's like, all right, here's how it's gonna go, bro. You're gonna put your arms around my shoulders. Now, nigga. And we're gonna walk out of here like we're best buddies. And the warden had no choice but to do what he said. After Baki steps outside, he takes a little deep breath and is like, yeah, I'm ready to go back in. So go ahead and cuff me. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do this shit or not. They put the handcuffs on Baki. And then here comes Oliva coming out on his motorcycle. He gets off the motorcycle and the warden is like, oh my god, this guy's angry. And Baki trolling is like, wow, look at that. I went outside when I pleased without using a weapon. Oliver's like, Michael, take off this nigga's cuff. Oliver's like, resist all you want, but I'm gonna beat your ass. And then Baki screams, nigga, do you know who you're dealing with? Grab some food and try again. And bro, this nigga Oliver got mad, bro. The veins on his face started popping out. Them shits was coming out the party, bruh. And then Baki's like, dang, must be tough to be an adult, having to hold in your flaring anger just to protect your dignity. Oliver's like, man, look, all I said was, I didn't get to eat breakfast. And then Baki says this.
Even I could leave this place just the same way as you can.
Ho, brother, whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip, huh?
I mean, I don't feel like a captive.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
And I don't think I need to stay outside to prove it.
Bruh.
Let's go back in, Warden. It's ridiculous. Not feeling like you're truly free unless you're the most free person in the world. Just seems like it would keep you all chained up.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This nigga walks away saying poor thing. Oliver got so mad he threw his fucking bike at the wall. So yeah, bro, Baki is a fucking menace among menaces. This man is right up there with his dad, Yujiro. I haven't seen the newest season of Baki because I turned off my fucking Netflix subscription. But when I do, I might make a... Actually, never mind, bro. Too many people already made a video on it already. Today we are covering the father, who is 100 times worse than Baki. Yujiro Hanma is by far the most disrespectful anime character that I've ever seen. From committing heinous crimes, going to war with countries, and having hands rated E for everything under the sun, you can't possibly tell me there's any other characters more disrespectful than Yujiro. But if you don't believe me, today I will be proving you wrong. But before we begin, please make sure you're subscribed and turn on that notification bell because some of y'all don't be getting the notifications when I upload. And if you want some extra perks from the channel, become a member and support me. But without further ado, let's get into it. Yujiro is known as the strongest creature on Earth. Notice how they said creature and not man. Yujiro is at the tippity top of the food chain in Baki. I mean, when you have the power to stop an earthquake with a punch, you deserve that spot. But before he was the strongest, he had to be born. And bro, this man has the strangest birth story ever. The moment that his body was ready to come out, like he ain't care how long he has been in the womb, he wanted to come out. And bro came out the womb barking orders, telling the midwife who was delivering him to be careful. Bro, imagine pulling out the womb disrespecting people. And he did not stop there. Bro proceeded to suck his mother dry, drunk all her milk, bro. She became so terrified of giving birth after Yujiro that she shaved her head and became a monk. Imagine traumatizing your mother to that level. Bro was a walking problem from the moment he was born. The moment Yujiro came out the womb is the day the biggest menace to society was born. Well, after his father Yujiro. Turns out that guy was just as much of a problem as Yujiro. Maybe even worse. Because his most famous technique is using his opponent's bodies as nunchucks. Bro was swinging around full-grown men like they were nothing. So Yujiro had some big shoes to fill. Later on, around 16, Yujiro decided, damn, bro, I need some money. I don't got no hoes, no bread, bro, this ain't it. So he became a paid mercenary. And he was damn good at his job. Bro joined the Vietnam War and had the US terrified. And this also brings us into chapter 2. If traumatizing his own mother after his birth wasn't enough to make you realize how much of a menace Yujiro was, during his war days, he meets this lady Diane. And bro came out the jump disrespectful as hell. Like I said, his hands are rated E for everyone. This is what he says to her when he meets her.
I could peel your skull like an orange right now if I wanted to.
My guy, you have 0 res. That is not how you get the hoe. Anywho, she chose to follow him. But later on, turns out she was a spy and a traitor. Yujiro did not like that. Graphic content warning before I even continue, because Yujiro is a heinous man and he does heinous actions. Yujiro proceeds to grape her, giving us Jack Hanma. She also shaved her head and became a monk. Yeah, the Hanma bloodline is a walking problem. Yujiro is so much of a problem, the US has a treaty to not go to war with him because they would lose. Anywho, after his war days, Yujiro goes around disrespecting everything and everyone that comes in his way. After defeating the US military, Yujiro was like, damn, bro, this shit boring, bro. Ain't nobody to challenge me. Everybody's weak. Then he had a revelation. His daddy, who was a Hanma, is a threat to society. Him, who's a Hanma, is also a threat to society. So he decides, hey, yo, I need another Hanma. So Yujiro goes shopping for a bride. Bro pulls up to a party, finds Emmy, who was married, and just glared at her from across the room. And this crazy, nothing going on upstairs lady was swooned by this dangerous man looking at her. Had her panties dropping and everything. Emmy's then husband did a dance with death by messing with Yujiro. Bro threw sauce on his fit. And Yujiro, the disrespectful man that he is, kisses Emmy. And she liked it. Later that night, bro pulls up to her hotel room, murking every security guard on the way, kills her husband, and tells her, I've come to collect you. Bro, what? Who are you? The UPS? IRS? Bro, what are you collecting? And again, Emmy loved this. Bro was like, you are going to bear a strong son named Baki for me to fight. Bro was not asking. But what if I give you a daughter? Bitch, don't make me laugh. The Hanma blood is 99% testosterone. It's impossible for a Hanma to give birth to a girl. So yeah, absurd Baki logic aside, that's how our main character came to be. And after conceiving Baki, Emmy thought she was gonna get some love from Yujiro. But bro was like, no, bitch, you just here to carry my baby. Move aside. And bro disappeared into the night to go be a menace elsewhere. The next time we see him is when he decides to traumatize Baki. Bro pulled up after Baki and Hanayama had the fight of their life. They are tired and bruised, and this man comes in like, I'm just in time. You guys just got done warming up. Baki was like, nigga, what? I just fought this man like my life depended on it, and you're telling me we just got started. And this man was like, what? Both of you are still breathing, so this fight's clearly not over. Bro, what? This man really said that this fight isn't over until somebody is dead. Hanayama tried to fight him, got both his legs broken and disrespected. Then he bitch slapped Baki into next Tuesday. And when Hanayama tried to come back for round 2, bro ragdolled him and walks out the same hole that he made when he came in. If this isn't pure disrespect, I don't know what is. But the next disrespectful act that Yujiro decided to do is when his best buddy Stridum comes to him and told him that Baki defeated Gaia. And just to prove a point, bro tells the prime minister that he's coming for his head. Pulls up to his estate, demolishes his entire security team, pushed back 100 of them, reaches the office, and look at how this man palms the prime minister's head. Yujiro was like, damn, ka, if it was this easy for me to pull up and touch your head, you might find it hard to sleep at night. And bro, the prime minister fired all his security, bro. Like, bro, this man, Yujiro, exudes disrespect. Like, I don't even think Yujiro pays for his food. Bro just pulls up to a restaurant, eat, and leave. What are you gonna do? Ask Yujiro to pay? Baki challenged this man to a fight. He pulls up, thank everybody for coming. Somehow, an earthquake was happening, right? And bro punches the ground, stopping the earthquake.
Ain't no fucking
and you know
way,
what's
boy.
crazy? Baki
Boy,
still
ain't no
wanted to
way,
fight
boy.
this man after he did this. Anywho, he pulls up, beat the brakes out of Baki, cause young Baki was severely underleveled for this boss fight. After it looked like he was gonna kill Baki, Emmy finally decided to be a good mother for once in her life and tried to step in. And Yujiro responds with the bear hug of death, breaking her back and killing her. And you would think after this he's done being a savage. Nah. A bunch of Baki's friends and supporters came to watch the fight. All the people that lost to him in his journey. Yujiro turns around.
Whoa, 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 hey.
And starts running the fade with every single one of them. Well, I mean, it was a one-sided massacre, but bro just started beating the shit out of everybody. And just left when he was done to go spread his malice elsewhere. The next time he pulls up to Baki when he's 18, after this dude just became a champion. Bro pulls up after Baki's fight and knocks this man out with one finger. Like all the training and fighting that Baki did for those 5 years meant nothing to this man. Anywho, you know how some people can't have a good rest unless they read a good book, or listen to some music, or watch a video, yeah? Yujiro decides to stop at a random boxing gym, blocks the exit, made a complete joke of the champion boxer, and beat the daylights out of everybody there. And here goes Yujiro. At least I can sleep good tonight. Bro, what? Man's decided harassing a bunch of random boxers was how he was gonna get his good sleep. Yujiro is honestly something else. Like, this man's disrespect has no bounds, and neither does he have any boundaries. Baki was finally about to get some ass one night, and when bro turns around to look at his girl, this man Yujiro is standing there in the middle of the night like some booty bandit. Who knows where he came in, what window he came through, what door he opened, but bro was there waiting for Baki to start or some shit. And even Baki called him a weirdo. And then here goes this nigga. Do it, Baki. Do it. Morning, noon, and night. Do it. Before you eat, after. Like, bro, where did you come from? And just as he appeared with zero noise, bro disappeared into the night. Yo, Yujiro is something else, dog. After giving the most unwarranted birds and the bees talk known to man, bro just walks out the door like he was... Bro really walked out the door like this shit was just a normal Tuesday. Anywho, after this, bro pulls up to where Motobe and Yanagi was fighting, disrespects Motobe by breaking his sword, and backhands Yanagi's jaw off because he didn't want to admit defeat. And bro just walked off into the night like he was Batman.
I want him to replace the man I just folded like a suitcase.
He was not lying. Before the scene, Yujiro pulled up to the tournament unannounced, looks at a random fighter, and decided to fold this man like some laundry, breaking this man's spine in half. This man, Yujiro, is a true monster. Yujiro becomes part of the Raitai tournament, and so he made it his personal mission to disrespect 3,000 years of Chinese martial arts. First order of business, bro got in a fight with Ryukayo and rips this man's face off. And after every fighter on Yujiro's side demolished the Chinese ones, Kakukayo decides he wants to fight Yujiro. And by the way, Kakukayo is 121 years old. He used to have super big muscles, but after getting beaten by a dude with less muscle mass, he's like, damn, I need to follow his regimen. So he loses all his muscles, and now he's very strong. Baki logic. Not having a lot of muscles allowed him to use Shaori. Masterfully, I might add. Yujiro saw this and was like,
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Yujiro, after seeing Shaori, was able to use it. Retsu was flabbergasted. Kaku thought Yujiro was gonna use Shaori against him, but dude was like, I am never using this shit again. He uses his demon back, and then Yujiro proceeds to demolish this old man. Dude had to intentionally stop his heart, just so Yujiro wouldn't actually kill him. Yeah, bro, leave it to Yujiro to completely disrespect 3,000 years of Chinese martial arts. Even though he could use techniques, he chose not to. And with his overwhelming strength, Yujiro goes around the world being a menace and disrespecting everyone he comes across. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I want him to replace the man I just folded like a suitcase.
Bye.